All right, we are live. Just wanted to make sure. Got the chat up here. Okay, this is kind of cool. All right, well, sorry about that. Just wanted to make sure we were live. Thanks for stopping in, whether you are watching this live or you're catching a later date. I really appreciate it. This is something I just wanted to try out because I've never done a live stream, and it was funny. Getting ready today, I was kind of preparing just a few notes. I didn't want to have too much, make it seem like a scripted thing that I was doing, but I was actually getting some nerves. I was getting a little bit of butterflies, and I think that was it was good for me just to get a little bit of not anxiety, I guess, but just a little ancient. I can't even say the word, but just getting a little excited because normally if I mess up, I can just hit stop. I can record again. I can erase. I can do all that. But this is real. Like this is all live. And yeah, I was just really excited just to go through a few things that have kind of been happening this year. So let me just get to my notes quick. And if you guys do happen to stop in live while we're still gone, I got the chat up. If you want to leave a comment, feel free to drop a comment. We can make this super laid back. If anyone does happen to show up, that'd be cool. If not, I totally understand too, and it's just good practice. So I guess the first thing I wanted to bring up is just kind of 2023 recap. And for those of you who may or may not know, 2023 was just, I think, kind of a rough year for me. 2022, we went on a lot of cool trips. We had a lot of weddings planned in 2022. So we went to places like Mexico, we went to Philadelphia, and we did some other trips there too. But December of 22, when I made that recap video, I was coming off of that year and kind of looking forward to 2023. And that time we had no big trips planned. We had, the smaller weekend trips that I knew about and things, but we never had, that big like week-long vacation that we were going on. And I think that I just struggled with that for a majority of the year. And I just kept telling myself, we're not doing anything this year. We're not doing anything this year. And I kept almost like forcing myself to make some videos that I didn't necessarily want to make because I was like, oh, I'm just making this because we're not going anywhere kind of type thing. And I wasn't doing it because I was enjoying it. I kept just oh, I'll just do another talking head video. And I wasn't appreciating what the power of those videos can be. And we kept getting through the year, and we went on some cool things. We went to the Twin Cities with my family. We took our son up there, and he had a lot of fun just riding the train back and forth in Minneapolis. We went to the Dells with my wife's family and spent almost a week up there and did a lot of stuff. We went on our first camping trip as a family. We took a toddler camping. Little plug if you want to check that out. I did make a couple of videos on that. We actually had a lot of fun. If you never have if you run out of ideas of things to do, take a toddler camping. They'll absolutely love it. And we just did a lot of smaller trips, but I just kept telling myself, we're not doing anything this year. We're not doing anything this year. And it just kept like manifesting on myself, on all this pressure, oh, but we're not doing anything this year. I can't grow the channel. And the couple ideas I would kind of come up with, I struggled to put a script together. I struggled to shoot it, and I struggled to edit it because it wasn't fun. It was almost seeming like it was like a job for me. And this isn't my job. Shocker. This is more just a fun creative outlook that later on, as I've gotten into this stage of my life, I've realized I enjoy video editing. I enjoy making videos and making videos on YouTube. And it was just a fun avenue for me. And if you're putting that much pressure on it, it's just not going to be fun for you. And I just wanted to make this kind of like this perfect video. So I would always struggle with starting. And starting is the hardest thing. Even with this live stream tonight, I think I was like, oh, I got to get the best stream app, you call it. I got to get all these overlays. I got to figure out how to change my scene so I can share my screen and stuff. And I almost was struggling just getting in there and getting raw and just making a video, just doing something, right? Just starting somewhere, just hit record. There's this YouTube channel called Think Media, and their whole premise of their channel is to growing young or small YouTubers. And at the beginning of every one of their videos, you just got to press record. And that's what I think I struggled doing because I kept telling myself, I don't have anything going on. And I just struggled with it for most of the year. So And then something else, if you looked at the thumbnail, was the word should. I was talking with someone and they had said that that was their least favorite word in the English dictionary. And I was always like, at first I was like, I don't like why. My least favorite word always is tomorrow, because I feel like you can always tell yourself you'll do it tomorrow and you can put off a lot of stuff, right? And they said, well, at least there's like you're kind of giving yourself hope. Like there is always tomorrow. Like you can always do it tomorrow. And they had said that their least favorite word was should. And I looked up a definition. And after reading the definition, I guess I can understand why that might be. So this is just, I just Googled the word and this is the definition. It's used to indicate obligation, duty, or correctness, typically when criticizing someone's actions. For example, I'll just use a few examples. I should be putting the dishes away. That sounds like an obligation, right? I should wake up tomorrow and go to work. Also sounds like an obligation. I should be making videos. The same word used in three sentences. They all sound like obligations, right? And it puts a lot of pressure on you, and it makes you kind of put yourself in a place that I don't want to use the word in the definition, but a place where you need to be at. Like, I should be at this place, but I'm not. And after I'd heard that, I didn't realize how I was telling myself that. Every night I would say, oh, I should really go downstairs and work on a video. I never had a plan. I just was like, I should go do this. Or, I should really make a video. And it just kept weighing on me, I think, more than I realized. And it wasn't until about October, November where I really realized that, and I kind of accepted that. And I've just put myself just in a way better headspace and a better mood looking into 2024. And I'm not any kind of therapist or anything like that. It's just something I saw. I just really hope that it can help anyone out that might be struggling with something. Maybe it's a creative avenue that you want to pursue as well. So I guess back in 2023, back in 2022, looking into this year, I had all these tangible goals. I wanted to hit a certain number of subscribers. I wanted to upload each week. I wanted to get monetized on YouTube. I had so many like tangible goals without an actual plan. And that's something I'm working on too. I always tell myself I know where I want to be. I want to be on the 30-story, on the top of the 30-story building, and I'm there. My head's there, but I don't always have a plan how to create the stairs to actually get there, right? So that's something I'm working on. So I just have two goals for 2024, and neither of them are tangible goals, okay? Because I learned that tangible goals just don't work. And my first goal is to just enjoy it. Whatever you're doing. I was looking back with a Google Home on our kitchen, one of those screens, and I was looking back at all the pictures of the year that we didn't do anything, and I'm looking at all the photos of our son, because that's all we take photos of. It used to be our cat, and now since we have a son, we just take photos of our son. And I'm looking, and he's at the park just smiling. He's just sitting on the couch with his water bottle. We're just making silly faces and taking selfies on the couch, and he's just having a blast. He's riding the train. He's running around the house being crazy, running around the yard, just simple things. And I did enjoy those moments. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I didn't, but sometimes I was always worried about the next thing. Like, oh, what do we have to do next? We have to make dinner next or whatever next. And I just didn't enjoy it. Like, I just didn't almost live in the moment and just say, your son, your family, yourself, because sometimes I forget about that. Just enjoy it. Maybe you are taking a walk to the park. Enjoy the fresh air. Enjoy being outside. Enjoy that you're able to walk. If I'm having a time where it is like a struggle, just enjoy and look at how far I've come, that I'm able to set myself up to maybe challenge myself in a different type of video or a different editing style or something. Just enjoy that the reason I'm struggling is because I'm pushing myself a little bit farther. So it's just in a simple thing as just enjoy it this year. Okay? And goal number 2 is a little bit more of a creative goal and also a personal goal too, is just to tell better stories. I really enjoy the channels such as Yes Theory because they just are able to tell a story of them going somewhere. They're in China for like the recent series, and you just get like enthralled in it, and it holds my whole attention. Just how how they switch from on camera talking to more of like a narrative with just some and it's all, a lot of their editing is pretty advanced, but a lot of it is just very simple with good music selection, good stories, good narratives, good everything. So when I do want to create, I just want to tell better stories, because sometimes I don't do all the preparation work. As I said, I'm on that 30-story building, but I don't know how to get there. So it just breaking it down, telling better stories, I think will just make me enjoy it more, because I do enjoy the process. The video I made on Costco travel, just a simple video that I made, but it was a lot of fun going through the process, going on their website, going on the Chase Points website as well, just going through that actual journey of making the content, researching it. I do enjoy that, and that just helps tell the better story and everything. Yeah. We do have a few trips planned, so I think that's also the reason why I'm in a little bit of a more better mood about this. In 2024, we're gonna go down to Florida here. My son and I are gonna take a father-son trip in 2024 as well. It's going to be a cruise, so that'll be fun. Something to look forward to. We're also going to go camping again, so that will be fun. So we already have things set up, and I think just knowing that there's things coming has put me in just a better mood, because I just feel like, I don't know why, but I put like a pressure on myself and the family that we need to like go and do stuff. Back to goal number 1, just enjoy the moment, right? I think I'm already getting myself kind of worked up talking about like all this future stuff. So one last thing, I think on the video side, there's only going to be one more video this year. We're taking just a simple overnight trip coming up soon. And I think I'm going to try to either make a video on it or just maybe even like a short on it, because short form content has a pretty good place nowadays to get information across. So I haven't exactly decided. It doesn't really matter. But then I'm going to actually relax, because I spent most of 23 like saying I was going to relax. So I'm actually going to just take time and prepare for 2024 and all the good things that are to come. So so keep on the lookout for that. And I appreciate all of you watching. If you have watched, if you're still watching, if you've ever watched it. So be sure, if you want, drop a comment. Again, I've never done a live stream, so I'm not really sure if comments come up after the fact or if not, or if you want to talk about something. And if they do, if you want to do these in the future, I would be open to it. This is kind of fun. It's a little less prep, because you can do a little bit more on the fly, and I can kind of do it. It took a little bit of time to set up the room down here. But yeah, this was pretty fun. So I guess I think that's all I got for everyone tonight. So again, thanks again. Have a good holidays. Have a good new year. And let's start out 2024 strong. Yeah, have a good one. And remember, enjoy your adventure.